Hello, YouTube community out there. This is just my second time going live, but my first time using the actual YouTube platform. But I wanted to jump over here, say hello, and then talk about why investing is so impactful and so important, and what we need to know as we get started. So first of all, investing is something that I've been super duper passionate about for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7, 8 years, maybe at this point. But I've worked for the big brokerage firms, and I left after seeing that people that didn't have a lot of money starting out weren't getting attention from financial professionals. So I wanted to create a place where the everyday person that's just kind of trying to figure it out can get some support and guidance. So let me know if you have any questions in the chat, or if you watch this on the replay, then just drop any questions and I'll be sure to answer those. I've been running a workshop for the past week, and it ends tomorrow. It's a 3-part series. It teaches you what to expect as you first start investing and how to set some investing goals. Then it shows you how to research stocks and funds to actually get you closer to reaching those goals. So high returning investments, of course, that offer some stability versus just taking too much risk. And then also we look at how to put it all together. How much of each investment should you be buying? And that's what I cover in the 3-part webinar series that I just ran. It's available through Sunday. You can grab it. I'll link it in the description below, but it's also in any of the 3 videos that I have posted on YouTube. I did them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So today. But what I wanted to just come on here and talk about briefly is the power of investing. Investing has been really incredible in my life. It's allowed me to have so much more freedom than I would have had we not invested. So that's really what I want to share with you, because it can seem like a lot as you get started. There's thousands and thousands of investment options. They all have different fee structures. They all have different underlying investments within them. So it gets really confusing to know where should you be putting your money and how much of your money should you be putting into different investments and investment accounts, right? Then you've got to split it between your pre-retirement goals, or your standard brokerage account, or your retirement account. So all of that, there's a lot of moving parts to figuring out how to get invested properly over time. And that's what I cover in my full course, which launches on Monday. So just in a couple of days, the first person that signs up is going to get it for free. So make sure you are following along if it is something that you're interested in possibly learning more about. I'll be talking about it all next week. But really, when it comes to investing, the underlying purpose is to grow our money and grow our wealth. Well, why do we want to grow our wealth, right? We want to have the ability to do more, whether that's for ourselves, for others, for our community, all of that. So we kind of have to start by ridding ourselves of the feeling that money is bad, money is the root of all evil, all that stuff that we hear or heard growing up. And in society, people judge others for having money and not having money, and nobody can know how much each other makes. And there's this weird stigma around money that just shouldn't exist, because we all need money to buy things and food and shelter and services and all that stuff. So just accepting that money is important and money is valuable is kind of the first part of this whole process in accumulating some wealth, because you're not going to attract wealth if you're just feeling like money is bad, right? You have to accept that money is good, it's valuable, it's important, and then you can do so much from there. So after you kind of go through that process and establish for yourself why you want some money on your side. For me, starting out, I wanted to take my mom back to India. That was a major goal that I had when I was younger, because she moved here in her 20s and she's didn't have the opportunity to go back because my dad was an alcoholic. We had just a crazy childhood, like growing up, because she was like trying to take care of everything. And she also didn't know any of these principles when it comes to investing, credit, growing your wealth, all that stuff. She didn't know. She was kind of just learning as she went, and she's learning a lot now from my YouTube channel. She said that she's started saving for retirement. She didn't know that was a thing before. So that's really exciting to help my mom start to do that. But the point of it, right, is to be able to first take care of our financial foundation, make sure that we can take care of our basic needs. We stop treading water and struggling and living paycheck to paycheck, and then move from that place to where we can start to get a little money on our side. We can start to grow our wealth through investing. I ran the calculation this morning because I think in my first video, I show you how to reach your first $100,000 through investing. And in that calculation, saving $265 every paycheck or every 2 weeks and investing that will get you $100,000 on average in 10 years. If you don't use investing, you would have to save almost $900 to get that to that $1 million mark in 10 years. So an extra almost $400 per month is what you would have to save if you're not investing. So of course, why would you not invest when you can just put your money to work for you? That's the power of investing, right? It's free money. We just have to kind of get the foundation set up and in place. And then we just put money in there, and then the investing goes to work on our behalf to grow our wealth for us. And I know I've shared my investing portfolios here on YouTube. I've got my husband and I have accumulated now in our investment portfolios over $700,000, and that just feels so freeing and so incredible. Like if my husband wanted to take a year off of work, he could, or multiple years, and we would be totally fine. So we wouldn't be in that same position if we weren't investing. And I was able to quit my job and leave a 6-figure income because I saved and invested for 2 years leading up to that and got to the point where our money was working for us. And now we pull from it from time to time. We use our investment portfolios for income from time to time. And when we have larger expenses, like launching my course that's coming out on Monday, that took thousands of dollars to get going. And investing has made that really possible for me to do comfortably without having to scrimp and scrap and whatever that saying is, get incredibly scrappy. I've been able to do some things like hire a videographer and a graphic designer and all that stuff to help me with this whole process. So that course is coming out on Monday. I am so excited to share that with the world. It's been a project that I've worked on for like 3 years, basically. But it's coming out on Monday, and I'm so excited. And that's why I just want to talk about why investing is so important and impactful, because yeah, it's just been a really great opportunity. And I know for me growing up, I didn't have money on my side. I didn't have anything. I was like struggling. And so I really believe in working to increase your income along with investing. Investing is just part of it, right? We want to get the ability to even invest. So that comes with reducing our expenses or increasing our income, or likely most beneficial, a combination of both. If you reduce your expenses but also increase your income, then you have more money to work for you, right? Let's see. Yes, I want to have more money for a great retirement life. Yes, exactly. That's the thing. We don't want to sit in retirement and only watch Netflix because that's all we could afford to do. If we want to watch Netflix because we enjoy it and also get to do other things, great. But we've seen the statistics on how many people are living on Social Security alone in retirement. That is their sole source of income. That's got to be a pretty stressful place to be, especially when we hear talks of Social Security reducing, which I think it's set to do next year, and the possibility of it going away. Like, that is not a retirement plan. Social Security is nice if we get it. It's a bonus if we get it. But let's plan. If we have the ability to plan ahead and prepare ourselves for retirement, then we don't have to be stressed about Social Security at all. If we get it, great. If we don't, like, oh well. So that's, the power of getting started early, and not everyone's in the position to get started. You can only start where you are literally right now. And I hear so many people that say they feel behind, they wish they would have started sooner. Everyone says that. Even the millionaire clients that I worked with at E-Trade and Morgan Stanley, they all said they wish they would have started sooner. So that just goes to show you, because they've seen the power of investing. So they're like, man, if I would have just started sooner, I would have like way more than I have now. So it doesn't matter. Even people that have a ton of money already, they all wish they started sooner. So start now. That's the point of that. Get started, put your money to work for you. If you need help learning how to do that, my course is coming up on Monday. I am so excited to offer that to the world and just make it more accessible for you to invest. Because when I was working at Morgan Stanley and E-Trade, unless you had hundreds of thousands of dollars, you were not going to get attention from financial advisors like myself. We were paid on commission, and we were paid based on the size of the account that the client came to us with. So if you didn't have a big account, you weren't going to get attention. And that was pretty upsetting. So that's why I started Money with Maggie, where you can have access to learn how to invest and grow your wealth. Let me know if you have any questions. Be sure you're following me on Instagram, because I'm going to be showing all the details of my course over there. I will probably pop in from time to time here as well. And that's all I have. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.